Good morning, and warm welcome to this session of the Daily Dharma offerings, offered with the wish to offer support, encouragement, and opportunity to pause from the activities of your day, pause together with others. It's very crucial shift that we make, sometimes for a longer retreat or maybe just a couple of minutes or a few seconds even, to pause and contemplate our experience. Just feel the body sitting. So encouragement is always to take a comfortable posture, as comfortable as possible, sitting, standing or lying down. With a sense of allowing the pause, the body to rest. And different areas of the body allowed to soften, relax a little. Feel the ground beneath our seat, beneath our feet. And that contact of the body, simple contact with the body, of the body with the earth, materiality, physical matter meeting physical earth, and just the felt sense of that, the immediacy of that, patches of pressure, feeling the sensation of that place where the feet meet the floor or the bottom of the chair, and the body meeting whatever it's resting on. And using that as a simple but very profound anchor for attention. Sometimes in the years I've had this image of practices, if you know the story of Alice falling down the rabbit hole. And this image came to me of falling down and seeing all these different, so many different phenomena, falling. And I don't know if that's helpful, but it's almost like Dharma practice helps us to somehow find our sort of falling feet. This theme of impermanence that I've been touching on this week. Everything's changing. And feeling that, one way of practicing, which I've offered the last couple of reflections, of feeling, opening to that in this very intimacy of our experience. The immediacy of sights and sounds and sensations and the flickering of thoughts and images, moods, grasping. Even grasping is impermanent. This experience we probably all have at different times in different ways of tensing up, tightening up, contracting, grasping. Either we feel it very, very strongly physically, something registers in the body. We want something, or we tighten up against something, and this is happening a lot of the time, I think, quite subtly or unconsciously. And sometimes it's really, really obvious. And it's part of that is this kind of tightening up or solidifying something, or in some form that brings us out of touch with impermanence. Right? We've sort of forgotten it, left it behind, lost touch with it. This reality, this aspect of experience, aspect of reality. It's very interesting what tightens you up mentally, emotionally, physically. It's this tightening up, and then a sense of what am I holding on to? And then can I relax that grip? This wonderful sort of concise teaching from Thanissaro Bhikkhu of the Four Noble Truths, of asking, is there stress? Is there a sense of stress? And like, so one of the meanings of dukkha, First Noble Truth, is there, some sense of struggle with experience, against experience? And then the question, what am I grasping, or what is being held on to, clinging? What is being clung to? Or just sometimes we don't know, but we have a sense that again of this contraction, a sense of tightening up against something or around something. And can I relax the grip? Once, many years ago, I saw something that made a deep impression on me, and it was a dog, big dog with big jaws. His jaws were clamped onto the branch of a tree. He jumped up and was wrestling with this branch, trying to pull it off the tree, not quite understanding what he was trying to do. And I remember just resonating so strongly with that. There's an image of craving, clinging, grasping, and the ignorance in that, trying to hold on. So can I relax the grip? And if we really feel that energetically, it's not as some kind of mental acrobatics we've got to do to figure out how right it is to let go, and etc., and then figure out a technique to do that. There's something much more immediate available to us. Sitting here, using the body as an anchor, following the breathing, or just the presence of the body, feeling the shiftingness, changingness, fluxing of some aspects of that. Maybe some feel more or less solid. Grasping can feel very, very solid. But it too is changing. And to bring a really kind, compassionate, steady awareness to this experience is the path. There's one way of this is what helps to relax the grip. Just this practice of pausing and opening to our experience, the immediacy of our experience with kindness, a sense of compassion for whatever is difficult, and appreciation, joy and gratitude for whatever is present that feels good, true, or beautiful. Yeah, so this whole sense of here and now, what is helpful? And so often it is something simple, not to deny the complexity of life and the world and the need to engage with that at times. But finding our seat, finding a ground of impermanence, a ground of knowing change. Strange kind of ground. And again, image of a river that I offered a couple of days ago. And that everything we're experiencing is of that nature. And the gift of the Dharma, the many gifts of the Dharma, are here for us to receive. We show up with interest, and the willingness to attend, to practice the art of wise attention. And this interest in perceiving or noticing or reflecting on impermanence is one of the most powerful, liberating, deepening, enriching practices, revelations, insights. And what I maybe try to, something was kind of emerging for me this morning was this wonderful richness of the benefits of this perception, this seeing, this understanding. Is it's releasing, it enables this kind of letting go, relinquishment of what binds, of what traps, of what restricts, of what constricts the mind, the heart. And sort of always in that, with that, and through that, there's also a sense of impermanence opening a potential for a fullness of life. Somehow that freed from that kind of entrapment in, the permanentizing of things, of phenomena. There's a freedom to really live more fully, more expansively, more happily. So again, to say two possibilities, we can perhaps enjoy both, a sense of the freeing, the simplifying, the release, and even towards some sense of transcendent or sacred or the deathless realm, the unconditioned nibbana spoken about by the Buddha. This sense of that which is beyond our conceptual understanding, spoken of in the Christian tradition as the peace that passes understanding. Well, that sense, that possibility, which is so, maybe a helpful reflection or of real interest to some and not so much to others, but a sense of what is here and now that is free of greed, free of hatred, free of delusion, and can be known by this very mind and heart. And perhaps we can also taste the possibility, potential, or actuality of an expansive life lived fully with all of the comings and goings and births and deaths and changing fortunes and shifting mind states and governments and everything, and somehow being able to live more fully, more freely with and through that understanding, not to disappear, well, not just to disappear. And remembering talk from a long time ago from my teacher Christina Feldman, the art of appearing and disappearing. So may this practice of the reflection on impermanence, the seeing of that, deep, deep perceiving of that, help us with this practice of practicing the art of appearing and disappearing, appearing in ways of that can be of benefit to this world, to ourselves, to others, and the disappearing, which liberates the heart and mind from all the limiting ideas of self and other and world. So let's sit quietly together for a little while. I invite you to feel the body, feel the resonances of the reflections. Let them go. Let whatever is helpful be received by the heart mind. Soak into the being. And then just that sense of settling, relaxing, with the simple intention to be present, knowing presence, knowing presence, awareness, and the flow of experience, the flow of phenomena, however it feels, however it appears and disappears, however it seems, releasing our sense and our need to resist or hold on to anything whatsoever. So thank you for your presence. Thank you for your practice. And I wish you a good day and a good night. And I hope to be here again on Monday. And just so you know, there's a little mini retreat, an IMS mini retreat on Sunday. So if you feel like you want a bit more fellowship, and then the week following, lots of opportunities, probably in all kinds of ways and Dharma communities and beyond, to gather and to be warmed by that which is of deepest value, and to help in that, bringing warmth and light into our hearts and lives. So many blessings.